So guys, you'll notice if you're ever in the pregame lobby and you look around, so there's like batches of skins, there's batches of players scattered throughout the pregame lobby. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5. I have 5 AI players standing around me. This could be AI, but we're gonna go ahead and give Epic a pass there. That's probably a real player. So 5 players in each batch of players scattered throughout the pregame lobby. So that should give you a pretty good idea of how many AI players are actually in our games. I would say, I guess it might sound crazy, but it's actually probably 50 to 60% AI players. If you think about it, like I'm going logjam right now, there's gonna be at least 2 to 3 AI players landing at logjam. So how many name locations we got? At least 10, right? We got a good amount of name locations, not including the AIs that land elsewhere, not in name locations. But you may ask, how am I so sure those guys in the pregame lobby are AI players? Well, we kind of play this game a lot, and I can kind of identify, like the skin I see in game, I can like recognize their skin in combo, their back bling, just by the way they play. It's pretty obvious to tell which player's AI, which one's not. This might be AI, based on how he's running. Did I just hear a crow? This is AI, this is true pack AI. With the dark shield back bling. See, there's just certain combos on AI. Here's a good look at the skin here. Yes, I'm going with the default style just because it's got a little bit more going on with the color scheme, with the blue, red, and white. This might be AI too. Like there's AI shots outside. Might be mixing with an actual player. Let's go and push it. Like this was hot drop too. Yeah, this is AI. Wait. Yeah, that was Recon Expert AI. So that's at least 3 to 4 players that landed logjam, and this was hot drop. So if you do the math, if every name location has 3 to 4 AI players that land there, that's at least 50 players if there's 10 name locations. So if you guys have been watching most of my videos, if you guys have been subscribed for a while, you guys know I do my best to kind of call out like the real players, between the real players and the AI players. So whenever I see an AI player, I try to call it out. So whoever maybe doesn't play Fortnite as much and may not be able to recognize an AI player, maybe by me calling it out, hopefully you guys will be able to recognize AI players more in your games. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. At the end of the day, there's still a player. It's still a player that you got to take out. But it does help sometimes if being able to differentiate between an AI and a real player. This is my bounty. He's just straight up sprinting. I can shoot through this. I'm not sure about there, but ooh. Let's keep the pressure on so he doesn't heal. Oh, unlucky, unlucky. AI links. So what I found out about the Ranger is that I'm not going to say it's better than a gold pump or carrying a pump, but I will say that from my experience so far with the Ranger, well, it has a lot of range, right? But I've been hitting a lot of over 100 shots, over 100 damage. So I'm going to go ahead and say that there's a higher chance that you're going to hit over 100 with the Ranger than you are with the gold pump, based on what I've been experiencing with the Ranger. Now that's not for sure, but I strongly feel like that. Let's see if we can push this. And that the range of the Ranger is just insane. Like it's like better than the combat. Oh man, I was sliding. Alright, this is a tilted player, so you gotta be careful. Why isn't he building? There's one player there, but that's the one I want to go for first. Oh, the drum is so intimidating. Pop is big. Interesting. I was expecting one of those players to be like really good because I mean they came from tilted. This is tilted right now. And this is where the good players hang out. So we gotta be really careful right here. Clown AI. Keep jumping around because I feel like this player is just watching me. So we'll see how this late game is. Interesting. Last few players didn't really seem like crazy good. I'm saying this because my last couple of games have been like next level kind of players, like really good players. So we'll see how this end game is. Top 10. He's in full armored wall, but he's not in zone. Popping a Medi right now. Let's just kind of wait for him. He's eating berries. I mean, we technically could trap him, but I'm not going to waste my armored walls yet. I need to save my armored walls for late game. Another AI. Interesting. He might be dead his zone. I think he may have just trapped himself. Unless he has impulses to get out. It might be a GG's. How is he still alive? Is it only a 2-tick or a 5-tick? It must be a 2-tick. There's no way he's still alive. Only taking a med miss. GG's. Should we get closer or spray now? I say we get a little bit closer. Because he didn't protect his back. It's a 1v1. Just like that. I have 4 launch pads. Reload. Jeez. Let's go. So guys, in closing, so I think AI-filled lobbies and skill-based matchmaking are 2 separate issues or 2 different topics. But my game before this, I got eliminated by a really good player who just straight up SMG'd in my box and 1-pumped me. And like based on how this game went, there was a bunch of I don't want to say not so good players, but players that definitely should not have been in the type of lobby that I was in before this game. So I am not sure. Sometimes games do feel kind of weird based on like the skill level. But if you guys enjoyed what you saw, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.